Hi everyone, it's Lee from Intentional Thinking, and I'd just like to share a little bit more insight into different methods of communication. Now, we know that communication is just not oral, there's so many other ways that we use our physiology to get that information about what people are thinking. And I'd like to just sort of mention this fantastic way to understand people's thinking through their eye patterns. Now, I don't know whether you've heard of this or not, but the term eye patterns, it actually gives us a clue to what's going on inside somebody's head. It just gives us clues on how people are actually thinking. So, why would you want to learn that? Why would you want to be able to, understand eye patterns? Well, have you ever wondered what's actually going on when you're having a conversation with someone and you notice that their eyes are going all in different directions, all over the place? Have you ever wondered what they're actually doing when they do that? Well, what if you think if I told you that eye movements hold a secret language to someone's thoughts and it actually reveals insights into their inner world? Into your colleagues' world, into your client's inner world. Now, would that be useful to know? Would it be useful to know how you might like to improve conversations when you're talking with clients, conversations at business meetings or at conferences? Could that be something useful for you? Would it be useful knowing how someone else is thinking when you're having that tough discussion, when you're having that open discussion? Learning how to unlock their thinking processes simply by watching their gaze without someone even saying a word. This can all happen. Imagine if you are the one in your business who can actually unlock deeper learning for everyone. How would that be? So, what are eye patterns? Now, eye patterns are more than just random shifts of gaze. It's how someone uses their eyes, accessing their internal representation. So let's catch up what I mean by this specifically. When we process information, we process it through all our five senses, okay, which is our visual, our auditory, our kinesthetic, our olfactory, and our gustatory. So our brain doesn't only manage this activity, it also records it, and it records it through eye movements. And these eye movements will actually run with accordance to each of the sensory organs that our brain is accessing at any given moment. So the way people access their different modalities has a set pattern. So we can actually develop a picture of what the person in front of us looks like as they are accessing their different modalities. And I'm going to show you how you can begin by accessing their modalities at the end of this chat today. But let's just talk about some different modalities first. There are visual modalities. Now, our visual modalities is when someone in your team is bringing up pictures or bringing up old memories in their mind and they're using those as a reference for them. Auditory modalities is when a staff member are actually talking to themselves in their head, for example. Okay, so they're listening to a conversation. They might be doing internal dialogue, okay, of a policy that has to be on your desk in 3 hours. Okay, they might be confirming that. Or they might be accessing their feelings. Okay. Are they happy about this extra meeting today that's been shoved on them at the last minute? Okay. So maybe when they're considering that, they're accessing their kinesthetic modality. So their eyes will actually move in a prescribed manner, which is what we call a pattern. And because we know this, we can then very quickly work out how someone is creating their internal representation of what's going on for them. So, is your client seeing something different during your sales process? Is your team member recalling particular sounds that they've heard to retrieve that information back to the group? Is your client accessing their emotions, or are they talking to themselves in their mind during that important negotiation? So, what are they processing? What is so important in that they are doing? So, firstly, what we want to do is start observing eye patterns because they're a thing, right? I want you to start observing someone's eye patterns and become really aware of them. Just becoming aware is the very first step. All you have to do. So, without going into all the theory today, here's how you can do it. And when you notice this, so imagine you and I are having a conversation, and I've noticed that your eyes are flicking in some different directions. And I say, "Hey, John, I just noticed when you shared that information just now, your eyes were looking in that particular direction, whatever direction you noticed their eyes were going in." And so I'm curious, what were you thinking when you actually looked there? What was going on inside your mind, inside your head when you did that? I just love understanding your thinking even more deeply. So, what happened for you just then? And just see what they come up with. Now, some people might not even notice it, they're not even aware of it. It's one of those unconscious things. But because you're becoming conscious of it now, your confidence will grow in noticing eye patterns. And you can just bring this up and give them that awareness. It's a fun tool for you to play around with in your business today. So share this video to your colleagues and create a conversation about eye patterns. Tell me how they go in the chat. Thanks for joining me. I'm Lee Bowen from Intentional Thinking.